Hey guys, Matt here again. Now in this video, Simplifying Uncertainty, Armando wanted to share some experiences as chief trader of the FXST trade floor and some of the reasons why traders face some of the problems they do. After training literally hundreds of traders, Armando has found ways to simplify and shorten the learning curve for beginner traders and advanced traders. In addition to that, he's found ways to help experienced traders increase accuracy and reduce risk in the market, all in an effort to help traders create emotion-free, consistent profits. In this video, you're going to see exactly what problems traders face and what Armando has done to simplify these problems with the FxPM platform. So without further ado, Armando Martinez.
Thanks, Matt. You know, there are many uncertainties or obstacles I have come across in my 15 years of trading that I see almost every trader I bring in, either to teach or to help me manage accounts, either encounters or has already encountered. There can be many frustrations on the journey to becoming an emotion-free trader, but rest assured, it can be done. Seeing my team of traders live the life they dream of is exactly what has motivated me throughout the process of providing trading education and professional trading tools. So this is what I want to cover. There are three obstacles that stand out to me that almost every trader I have worked with experiences at some point or another. These key uncertainties that I will help you simplify in this video can bring you closer to achieving emotion-free trading consistent profits. So sit back, relax, open up the mind, and let's get right to it. The three big uncertainties some of my traders outlined as they progressed was understanding clear entry and exit points, mechanical errors with executing trades, and incorporating an effective business plan that is reliable and achievable. The crucial thing you will find in trading or any other business is that the devil is in the details. Trust me on this. Too often we take for granted the details, and this is where I see a lot of traders run into problems. One problem can usually be broken down into several smaller focus points to eliminate the overall problem that you may be encountering. I have spent many mastermind sessions with both amateur and professional traders in order to find solutions to these problems traders face. So, as I assembled this team, we sat down to take a deeper look inside these problems. I'm going to show you problems many in-house traders found significant to surface and find solutions for. Clear entry and exit points. Case in point here. Now, the initial problem one of my new traders was experiencing was they just did not understand charts. They were so confused by the different patterns and indicators that they could never really see a clear area to enter a trade. This uncertainty of not knowing where good support or resistance lied is what usually led to the problem of hesitation of entering trades. Once the trader does decide to execute a trade, it usually is too late, or in some instances it was too soon. This can be very frustrating to experience for traders just trying to learn the business of trading Forex. Part of the problem of getting in too soon may be that they let their trades run against them too far and the losses get too big for them to stomach. With all this going on at once, traders easily miss key levels of entries that are solid areas of support or resistance where they should be executing their trades. So when you boil it down, it creates an emotion that feels as if they are gambling whenever they place a trade because they are unsure about the accuracy of their strategy, if they even have one to start out with. Now, as I set out with my team of developers, I wanted to address each area and focus one by one so that the traders could consistently execute trades without hesitation, indecision, or feeling of gambling. All right, so my first task was to be able to show traders how to understand where support and resistance was on a chart so they would not get caught in the confusion of using so many indicators and patterns. This is where we developed the multi-time frame matrix concept, used to show support and resistance, but also to show it on multiple time frames. When support and resistance coincide with each other across different time frames, you can boost your percentage of winning trades. Now that we have simplified the information into a vertical format, we developed dynamic buy and sell band shades that are constantly recalculating based on the price movement. These band shades gave the traders clear entry signals that were as easy as watching a stoplight. Now, once in a trade, I found that many traders I coached needed help seeing where to actually exit. If you're with the trend, obviously you want to hold onto the trade longer. If your position is against the trend, you want to get out quicker. This is where my team and I developed the PMD indicators. Not only did they give my traders clear direction, it gave them direction on each time frame, telling them precisely when to exit if momentum was shifting against them or when the trend was strong. Now, I remember vividly, as if this was yesterday actually, we were developing this tool when all of a sudden we got into a very fast market. And most of my traders were taking action when all of a sudden I realized that it was driven by undisclosed news. Well, to make a long story short, one of my beginning traders got caught, and again, they were very slow in executing their stops. And unfortunately, they had to take a little bit of a bigger loss than we would have wanted them to have accepted. This is when it became apparent that we needed to restructure the entire user interface. And this is how the Instant Broker Direct module was born. From this module, we implemented the Easy Protect feature that with a click of a button, you can input your stop losses and limits. All of these features definitely reduce the amount of mistakes and increase the profitability of our traders here, but we weren't done yet. What about missing trades at big key levels? You know, this was another common mistake that many of the guys were doing their longer term studies, but yet sometimes, again, they would fall asleep and they would miss some of these trades that were presenting themselves. Well, that's when we wanted a note system that would allow us to integrate right into our trading interface. This is where I let my programming team work with the magic, and they came up with this simple right-click input that you simply right-click on the matrix, a box pops up, you put up the price you are watching and some notes about the level, and as simple as that, when you close the dialog box, your price level is then stored as a level on your matrix. With the hover of your mouse, your note shows up for you to view. Another key element we were excited to implement was an alert system that allowed a trader to go back through the history and view the signals that had been generated by the buy and sell signals. This is what ultimately took for many of my now professional traders to understand and confidently trade the market for a living. As we tested those features, many traders responded with significant confidence that their decision to enter and exit a trade had been drastically improved from their days of using traditional charting methods. This was great news for my team, and now we could confidently move to the mechanical errors and help solve some of the obstacles. Now, through the years of trading, I've also have found that mechanical errors do not completely go away with time and understanding of your platform or setup. I have traders that literally have been trading for me multiple years and made mistakes that were simple human errors, and they did this repetitively. As we discussed the issue, it all came down to a cumbersome order entry system within the platform. Solving these errors could literally save us thousands of dollars by fixing them. So that is exactly what I set out to do. One of the biggest and simplest and somewhat embarrassing mistakes some of the traders have made are that they simply buy when they mean to sell or sell when they mean to buy. And I mean something as simple as that. Believe it or not, even experienced traders make those kind of mistakes. Now, I know it sounds funny, but even the best traders are guilty of making that kind of mistake when they're trading in turbulent markets or on a complex platform. Another aspect of mistakes came at the point when traders are already in trades. They simply cannot get their protective stop losses or limit orders in quick enough. This error, too, can really affect your bottom line at the end of the month. Creating a more efficient way to protect positions literally saved my traders thousands of dollars and created a much more stress-free trading style. The last problem is sort of a byproduct of all the other things, and that is it was very difficult to manage multiple positions for some of my more advanced traders. To start tackling this problem, I had my team analyze other Forex trading systems, some free platforms and some very, very expensive platforms to gather our data as to what we were going to do to help simplify and eliminate the mechanical errors from our trading. As I outlined on the last slide, we developed the Instant Broker Direct module to help eliminate a lot of these problems. but specifically it was all about eliminating the need for a cumbersome order entry system. The Instant Broker Direct was not only designed to eliminate the amount of clicks it takes to enter and exit a trade, but we also wanted to reduce eye movement. Amazingly enough, I have found that eye movement across multiple monitors or a change in windows opening up can cause hesitation when placing a trade. This was the main reason I strategically place the buy and sell buttons directly where they will be watching for their entry signals. My traders asked for an order system that would literally not require them to shift their eyesight at all. Now, I know it seems like a lazy task to ask for, but trust us, when you're scalping the market, attention to detail is everything. Specifically, when we are a hands-on trading style methodology. Now, that wasn't enough alone with being able to execute without hesitation. They wanted to be able to put their stops and limits in the same way. So, we implemented the Easy Protect feature. Directly next to your buy and sell buttons are the protect buttons that allow you with the click of a mouse to bring up our stop and limit management system. Here, with the click of a button, you can put in your default stops and limits with minimal amount of mouse movement and time. I literally thought we had covered every issue until I remembered a certain scenario having to do with OCO orders. One I would prefer not to remember. It was one of those days that the team had done extremely well, and one of my traders had gotten careless about double checking his pending orders. To make a long story short, we came back to the trade floor after a break to find him in a very large position and negative several thousands of dollars. This was a position that had been hit by one of our pending OCO orders that this trader had forgotten to cancel. Having gone through this experience, I made sure to implement an OCO order cancellation system that canceled pending orders so this could not happen again. Most brokers wouldn't let us do this, so I had my programmers work some magic to make sure we could implement that in our trading system. So we literally took all of our mistakes and struggles, found a solution, and implemented them. But we couldn't leave out one-click execution to have ultimate speed when getting in and out of trades. It really boiled down to wanting an extremely compact platform my traders could navigate quickly and efficiently. So again, attention to details such as eye movement, the distance the mouse travels, the reductions of clicks seem like minuscule things, but my account managers were very impressed with their increase in returns by making it a more efficient process. All of these improvements were monumental. So again, our team was able to cover the first challenge of identifying and executing clear defined entry and exit points. And then we tackled on the mechanical issues and the errors that were being made because of cumbersome trading platforms. And the next thing we needed to incorporate was a good, solid foundation plan for a trader to follow. So from a business sense, I wanted to sit with all my traders and find out exactly what some of the problems they faced as they began their trading journey. The first and most popular response was that they lacked structured daily goes or pip count. In other words, they didn't have rules set in stone or any type of clarity on what they were trying to accomplish. This often led to a lot of emotion playing a role in their trading. And the bottom line was that they really had no idea what kind of probabilities their strategies gave them when they were taking trades. That could also leave them trading blind as to what currency pairs were best for them to trade, or which currency pairs were unprofitable for them more often than not. Some of the traders also mentioned that subjective or confusing strategies played a part in the lack of planning or creating a business plan. And, of course, one of the common themes were if you really didn't have a plan on how to grow the account, well, there was really no plan in there to protect it either. Some said they would do extremely well one day, or for that matter, a few days, only to find that all it would take would be one day to give up back large losses that would wipe out their entire profits, and then some. And with that problem, I also encountered that the next problem most of the traders were having was not proper leverage to use given their account size. This, by far, I found was the killer of most aspiring traders. Now, luckily for the team and we had a former accountant as one of our key traders to help us implement the business plan. I wanted to develop a complete solution to creating a foundation plan for traders to treat this as much of a business as we did here when we managed accounts. This is where our Profit Protection System, or PPS, was born. It incorporated things like the matrix alert system so that you could record trade signals and know where your profitable trading opportunities lie. Another key area of development was the currency pair analytics feature that allows you to see what the currency pairs are most profitable and what currency pairs you are trading the most. Now, in order to control losses, we implemented an auto-calculated daily drawdown calculator based on your current account balance projection. And of course, the profit calculator to set a realistic approach to trading. Let's take a look at this right now. Our PPS is comprised on a spreadsheet we personally use to monitor our traders' performance, record keeping, and planning. There's also a rule book to keep track of all the personal trading rules you may have. We also built in what most traders find to be the coolest part of which is the profit calculator. Here you can input your data, account balance, leverage, and drawdown, and it automatically calculates your entire trading plan. As you look down at the columns, you can see the number of weeks set out in the plan. You will also see that you can edit any of the green cells, for example, the number of days you actually want to be trading per week, the number of trades you plan to take per day, and also the number of pips you want to make per day. From that data, the business plan takes care of the rest. This gave my traders clear objectives of what they needed to do to focus on the long-term goals. We also put in the FX journal. This is where traders document their actual trades and make sure they are on track with their plan. You can also scroll down to the bottom where you will find the currency pair analytics, which display the most profitable currency pairs and the ones to stay away from. And of course, you can view your results on a daily basis by going to the quarterly view tab right here. And this will show you a clear picture of your day-to-day activity, and ultimately this was where I would spend most of my time analyzing my traders' performance. And lastly, we have our profit work tab. This is where my traders document all the signals that the software provides. This allows them to see the strategy in action and keeps them confident on a day-to-day that the strategy is working efficiently and effectively. So as you can see, we have tackled on every issue our traders were faced with at some point or another to help them achieve consistent profits and emotions-free trading. We have made significant improvements on displaying clear entry and exit points, eliminated the chances of mechanical errors, and incorporated a solid, easy, achievable business plan to tie it all together. My team and I are always excited to meet new traders and solve their problems one feature at a time. So once more, I hope you've enjoyed the presentation, and hopefully you'll understand now why FxPM is a software that we feel so excited about, because we have seen tremendous strides, tremendous improvements in most of our traders, in-house traders, as again we've taken a software that slowly has evolved from the needs from inside our own trading. So with that, again, we look forward to meeting you, and again, we welcome you if you choose to become part of the FxPM family, and we look forward to taking the time to answer any questions that you might have, and then hopefully we can help you in your journey of becoming a successful Forex trader. And again, I turn it over to Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Armando, for that presentation. And as you guys can see, the team has been extremely busy. And right now we would actually like to take the time to invite you in for a live session preview, where you can actually watch the FxPM software in action, see it in live market conditions, ask questions, and get a free preview of how the software works. All you need to do is fill out the information below this video, and please make sure that it is accurate, as you will be sent your login credentials and all the information that you're going to need to get started and watch this platform in action. So again, guys, I thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the live session with the FxPM platform. Take care, everyone.